You get what I'm saying? So like Cotton First, I won't lie. Half of my page, if you really know me, like people who really know me for who I am, I push Cotton First with my whole life. Even the school, like sweaters, like we made sure like it was a thing, you know, like I think at some point, like some of the influencers that you know, most probably that have popped off, or some maybe like are not like they have started new lives with new families or whatever it is. But that type of that generation that was there was like we all believe in Cotton First, and we died and drank and breathed Cotton First. Wow. Unfortunately,
you were on community radio at 16.
Yeah, 15 to be quite exact.
In Hillbrow.
Grade 9. Yeah, Hillbrow.
Oh, they're by Summit. They're by Summit.
Yeah.
Radio station.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I said Hillbrow.
It is by Summit.
Why? You were 16 by Summit.
Yes. Summit. He has no business entering it.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a geographical location in Hillbrow.
I stayed in the place, so I passed Summit many times, bro. So like, Summit became a norm. Even now, when I pass Summit, like it's like, oh, dog. My mom just told me don't enter that place, nigga. So I won't enter.
And you never entered.
I've never entered Summit.
Oh.
I have never.
I can't believe it.
I'm being for real because no cap, not PTSD, low key. Like I just feel like. You know, dog, like Summit, like it's a place, like I grew up in Hillbrow, and the stories that you've heard, like from your mom, like, you know, like traumatic stories your mom tells you, like, malaki pela lapa, like nanani, like all those things, you get me? Like, and I'm from a family that goes to church. So, like, even if you were going to Summit, my mom would tell me, go across that road because you can't see that shit that's happening in there, you get me? So, like, my mom was super strict, like, super strict, like, super.
Why radio, bro? Because, like, radio is a dying art, especially for young people. Young people don't listen to radio anymore, man.
What made me like radio? Because that time, obviously, I was trying out new things. So I was like, yo, instead of me, because from grade 4 until grade 7, I was doing theater.
Oh,
so
dope.
I was doing drama classes, dancing, all those things, learning how to do the whole shebang, you know, how I learned how to dance, harmonize, started acting. So I did acting, and then I scored myself scholarships, or somebody just approached me like from the theater and they say, yo, I like your fucking talent, so I want to put you in NSA because I don't think that you deserve to be in this environment. And then I was like, yo, that's crazy. And it's like, no, I'm going to pay for you. I'm going to pay for your whole school fees. I don't just like pass. Like, I don't need you to like pass to your highest. And then we're going to try to find a way to, in order for you to get like a proper paying structure for you. And you can stay home or you can stay at the hostel. And then I chose to stay home because it was just a walking distance. And then that's how I got into NSA. So once I got into NSA, now you must understand, bro, when you get into NSA, it's a competition, nigga. Yeah. There is niggas who are on TV.
Oh, yeah.
There is niggas who are... Yeah, come on, bro.
But
generations. Come on, what the fuck, bro? So you must understand, like, I had to get, like, I'm a very competitive person, so I had to get my grind up, you know? So I went to Hillbrow Radio, started my own shit.
Who came out of NSA that we know? Who came out of NSA?
Dog, this NSA has so many, counting is, so many niggas. Who can I count? There's even, who's that lady that left us, who's in Hollywood now, was the Afrikaner? She's in Hollywood. Charlize Theron comes from us also.
NSA?
Charlize Theron is us. What's this? Yams is thingy. There's so many, dog, there's so many people, like, if I have to think about NSA people, it's so many. If you have to search, it's so many. Like, it's gang. Some people even left grade 10, like Langama Vuso. There's so many people who went there. Like, there's so many people that even when I'm in the industry, like when these events, whatever shebang events, they come to me, they're like, you know that we're in the same school. Even Ayanda MVP.
Oh, damn, she's one of the hottest things on radio.
Even Ayanda MVP.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I love her, bro.
No, she is. Please,
nah, man,
like,
don't hate on her.
Don't.
No, man.
Please.
I know,
please. She's
she took your king. He's bitter. He's bitter.
Don't be sour. No, new year. Please, let's not be sour. Let's not be sour, guys. Let's not be.
No, that's my girl. I got love for her.
Love.
Just a move, you got something on your... Oh, yeah, no, it's gone. Yeah, no. She's my girl, man. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, so, and then Hillbrow is.
Yeah, so basically went to NSA, so started Hillbrow Radio, Started with a teen show. When I was doing a teen show, so me just like liking things, obviously. Look, I was tapping into the culture. Obviously, I have a phone. I'm on social media. There's Instagram, and there's all these things that are happening. So just happened like one party just changed my whole life. So I went to a party called the Young Guys. So it's like a community. It's not like a community party. It's like, for sure you could say like it's a cult, like for kids. So like we just they post on Instagram like, yo, this party is going to happen when. And we're all going to get tickets. And then like we have our own artists that are going to come perform like on SoundCloud. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. And like, trust me, we're going to have a good time without no headliner or anything. And it's just like only us, you get me? So after I went to that party and then I saw that party, I was like, yo, I'm a radio presenter and these parties are happening. So why should I not get this community of all these kids to be able to believe in me and be able, because I'm like what can I say? That time I thought like I was a genius, like because I'm the person who can be your bridge from mainstream to underground.
Oh yeah.
So you gave me but that time. So when I was chilling in Bram, so during that time when I was meeting all these people on the interviews, so like first time when I interviewed Cassper fucked with me. So Cassper was the one who was actually like kind of opened the doors because he gave us like a tag to go to fill up F&B. So that's when like I met all the niggas. So,
and he came to your radio show in Hillbrow?
No, he answered the call the day before my show.
Wow.
Yeah, so he answered the call. Like, that was the craziest thing. And he was on Live M that day. He answered the call and then he did the interview with me. I also couldn't believe it because I was like, yo, there's motherfucking Cassper in your vest answering on a community fucking radio. And you must understand, he is Cassper in your vest at that time. He's filling up FNB. He is a busy man. You get me? So like that time when
what did you ask him on the interview?
Doc, I was so scared, obviously. My voice was shaking there at the interview. So they kind of got like the radio station kind of did me dirty that year. They got like an old lady to do the interview. They say that I'm not too fit to do the interview. And then I said, okay, actually, fuck you all niggas. And then I left the radio and then I started doing my own thing.
Oh, they're trying to take your shine.
Yeah, not like they tried to take my shine like that, but like it wasn't like I was young at that time, you know, and I understand because it was a thing of like, okay, you're young and, you know, people can get very evil and very selfish because they're saying, hey, you are coming with fire. Because obviously I was the one that went in your vest. I was the one who got the number. I was the one who went to go fish for the fish. And if your vest didn't see me, that whole interview wouldn't have happened because everybody was just crying about the interview. And I was the one that actually went on stage. How brave am I at fucking 15? I go on stage, I go grab Cassper and I tell him, I say, yo, I want to interview now.
What stage is this? What are you?
It was a sneaker exchange.
What?
I grabbed him and I told him, I say, yo, I'm not going to leave you.
He went through the bounces and shit.
Bro, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I don't think you understand how rebellious I was, bro. These events, all the security companies know me. For real. That's how crazy I was. Like, they used to know. Like, it's either like, I have to, bro, like, there's some events that I've entered, like, under 18, and I don't need to mention, because I'll get into shit. The people that put me, they'll get into shit. You feel me? So, security is even new. So, like, I went to Cassper, and Cassper was like, yo, dog, you're so young, dog. And I'm just like, yo, I'm pushing my shit, nigga. You gotta help me. You like it or not, you know? And then he did. And then happened that year also, I just met Ricky, and then everything just became full circle.
Wow.
So,
how was when you met Nasty during the Iverson tour?
Oh, meeting Nasty was the most craziest experience because me and every time, like, you know, I'm a big fan of Nasty C, like huge biggest fan. So, and I had a friend who used to draw Nasty so much, like he used to draw, like we used to love Nasty C, like we used to like worship every day. We listen to that album, bro. Like we listen to Bad Hair, we listen to those albums, you know. But meeting Nasty C was so cool, you know. At first, you know, Nasty is a very like calm guy, you know, like, you know, he's in his own space, like, you know, genuine, nice bro. So I met him, hi, how are you? And then he say, yo. And then his photographer say, yo, actually, we want you to come host at Iverson Tour. What? And Audio Mark, they said, we want you to come host at Iverson Tour. I'm saying, yo, you guys fucking kidding me? They're like, yeah, the Johannesburg and Pretoria.
Wow.
And then that's how the relationship started building. And then one day, before lockdown, came. Boom, Audio Mac just sends me a song. He says, yo, here's the song. I'm like, oh, I'm getting an STC exclusive. So I'm in high school, obviously. I'm like, yo, I have an STC exclusive. And then I actually realized STC mentions me on the song.
Whoa, what song
and I'm
is that?
like, it's Audio Sizzle. So like, it's like we kick shit with Uncle Vinny. Young is a bitch, but he ready to chop.
Woo!
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure.
So and then all the cosigns started coming. Ricky also put his cosign, also Costa. You know, it was just like crazy. And then I also did in the midst of that, dog, like there's so much shit that I've done. I even presented the SA Hip Hop Awards.
What?
And then I even also did like a full blown show. Like before I left for piano, like I do like a full SA Hip Hop Awards show. And then I did also presented awards when I was like, when Ricky, everybody pulled up for the awards. Yeah.
And you're still cool with Nasty now?
Yeah, I'm still cool. Nasty was performing last year on my birthday. I was happy. I even came straight to come watch him. Very cool, Nasty.